30 hacks, tricks and DIYs all crammed into one single evening. 29-year-old me said, heck yeah, bring it on! Meanwhile, 38-year-old me is over here thinking, can we just skip to the part where I'm in pajamas and horizontal? But hey, for the sake of nostalgia and bad decisions, let's recreate my viral night routine. Grab a snack because I'll probably need one halfway through. Let's rewind to almost a decade ago. I kicked off my night routine like I was filming a travel documentary in the city of Gdansk, Poland. 5 seconds into the video, I channel my inner street magician and pull a fuzzy sock and scissors out of nowhere. Voila! A mug cozy is born. Pinterest could never, except it probably could, because I'm 90% sure that's exactly where I got this brilliant idea from. On my way back home, I thought, let's make the world a better place, and dropped life hacks so groundbreaking they'll shake you to your core. Like how to tie your shoes. 2016 me thought the world was out here tripping over untied laces. You're welcome, humanity. Next up, I'll teach you how to blink, because apparently my specialty is solving problems you didn't even know you had. Next frame, boom, suddenly we're in Bergen, Norway. Because back then I had the ability to teleport myself across Europe in one night. Except no, this so-called one evening adventure actually took 3 weeks to film. Yeah, 3 very long weeks of sweat, mini breakdowns and at least one dramatic floor cry. What kept me alive? An unhealthy amount of snacks and pure stubbornness. Honestly, I deserve a medal, or at least a nap. Anyway, I make it home, but then look at my keys. They're gray, dull, sad. I mean, how am I supposed to unlock the door with keys this depressing? Absolutely tragic. But don't worry, I grabbed my nail polish arsenal and gave those bad boys a glittery makeover faster than you can say craft queen. Crisis averted, seriously. I was one boring key away from calling it quits and moving to the forest. Not long after, I moved out of Norway, so I had to bid an emotional farewell to my old apartment, and with that, my gloriously bedazzled keys. Then I get to Portugal, and oh no, my keys here. They're tied together with a string so old and scuffed, it looks like it came straight out of a medieval dungeon. But hey, I've accepted them. Kind of. Okay, not really. This string needs to be replaced before it spontaneously degrades into nothing. First order of business when I enter my house, into the cozy clothes I go. Always. I did it 10 years ago, I do it now, and I'm sure in 50 years I'll be shuffling around my house in sweatpants, probably arguing with my future robot assistant why sweats are superior to everything. Honestly, if I'm not wearing elastic waistbands in the comfort of my own home, just call the authorities. Something's wrong. Next up, the kitchen. I wasn't just making a kale salad. I was crafting a masterpiece seasoned with hacks and DIYs that nobody asked for. Enter a lemon spray hack. You step a spray nozzle into a lemon and suddenly it's supposed to make life easier. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Half the juice stayed trapped inside while the other half splashed directly into my eye. I was left wondering, why didn't I just squeeze the darn thing like a normal person? Nowadays for dinner, I usually make a soup. My recipe: throw together whatever you find in the fridge and hope for the best. No shortcuts, no life hacks, no tricks. Just me and my knife trying to not lose a finger. I'm peeling, dicing and chopping like an aspiring Michelin star chef, except my only qualification is watching cooking videos at 2 AM. In goes some chicken broth I made yesterday, pat on the back for past me, and that's it, dinner. I'll pair it with an avocado toast because fancy, but in a low effort way. If you guys are still eating cereal for dinner, dry cereal because you forgot to buy the milk, you need Factor, the sponsor of today's video. Okay, listen up. If you want to eat balanced, healthy meals but don't have time for grocery shopping, prepping, cooking, and then dealing with the crime scene that is your kitchen after, I've got good news for you. Factor takes all that stress, throws it in the garbage, and hands you delicious, ready-to-eat meals right at your door so you can live your best life without surviving on random snack combinations and regret. Because there's nothing worse than coming home exhausted, standing in your kitchen, staring at your empty fridge as if by some miracle dinner will appear. It doesn't. It never does, no matter how long you stand there manifesting. So you grab the peanut butter, slap it on toast, and call it dinner for the 3rd night in a row. Factor is basically the ultimate life hack for eating well. Just heat up your fresh, never frozen, chef-prepared and dietitian-approved meal and enjoy. No mess, no stress, and your body finally gets the fuel it deserves. Whether your goal is weight loss, muscle building, clean eating, gut healing, Factor's got your back. With over 35 meal options every week, including Protein Plus, Calorie Smart, Keto, and Vegan, you can finally eat like an organized queen. They also offer lots of snack options like breakfast, juices, smoothies, small bites, so you never have to experience that midday hunger longer panic. Get 50% off and free shipping on your first Factor box using my link. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code with your phone. Thank you again, Factor, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Alright folks, post-dinner plans. Obviously the logical move is dunking my entire head into a bucket. Was this a life hack? Allegedly. Was I okay? Let's not unpack this right now. This was supposed to be a genius life hack for when an eyelash gets stuck into your eye and refuses to evacuate. But let's be real, I just needed a dramatic way to show how my makeup had melted off my face like a sad clown, and then bam! 10 makeup hacks to make everything waterproof. Waterproof eyeshadow, mascara, and of course, hairspray directly in the face. Yes, I inhaled half the can. No, I don't recommend it unless you enjoy marinating in regret and aerosol particles. So my friends, we're skipping this whole shebang. I'm leaving my makeup where it is. Thank you very much. Oh, look at me casually strolling to the gym through my adorably quaint Norwegian neighborhood. Living the dream, right? Wrong, because obviously I step on the chewing gum that, plot twist, I have strategically placed there just 1 minute ago. And now let the cringe begin. I unleash a meltdown so dramatic it makes Shakespeare look subtle. Jumping, screaming, complaining to the heavens. I know, tragically bad acting, but let's be honest, the dedication is there. Someone called the Academy. I've earned my Oscar, or at least a tissue to scrape that gum off. Actually, scratch that. I don't need a tissue because, duh, I can whip out a full bottle of WD-40 from my back pocket. What, you don't carry one with you everywhere? Weird. A quick spritz and ta-da, gum-tastrophe handled like a pro. Gym, here I come, with my shoes and dignity sort of intact. Alright, it's time to come clean. In real life, I never went to the gym. Not in 2016, not now, not in any dimension. Gym membership, who is she? But listen, I had a dream to inspire you guys with a perfect night routine so you could be your best selves. Meanwhile, my actual evenings, munching snacks like a vacuum cleaner and watching cat videos on YouTube. Honestly, the only heavy lifting I did was lifting a family-sized pizza. Forget the gym. Tonight I'm doing something way more iconic. I'm gonna walk down the garden to my street cat bestie and serve her a gourmet dinner. But wait, there's more. Today's extra special because I'm also delivering her a brand new bed that I made yesterday. The base of the bed, this pillow right here, but it's a little too fluffy, so I'm performing a pillow surgery and taking some stuffing out, just defluffing it slightly so it's less marshmallow explosion and more cozy but structured. Next we need 4 sides of the bed, which means sacrificing 2 pillow covers by slicing them in half. And then, my friends, we enter the never-ending sewing phase. First sewing the smaller pillows, stuffing them, and then attaching to the base. Could I have just gone to the store and bought a bed? Absolutely. But jokes on me, because I live in the middle of nowhere where cat bed selection is basically non-existent. Plus I had these old pillows just sitting in storage, taking up space and feeling useless. So now they'll have a new purpose in life, the cat will have a bed, and my fingers will have suffered for the greater good. Win, win, win. So to all of you accusing me of cheating because I'm skipping all the DIYs from my overachieving night routine, don't come for me. I was hand sewing this masterpiece all day, from sunrise to sunset. Check the window, it's pitch black. That's dedication, that's crafting mayhem. My hands shaking, my patience tested, but the cat about to sleep like royalty. So I'm gonna rate this a day well spent. I'm so excited to bring this DIY masterpiece to the cat house tonight because right now my girl is sleeping in a cardboard box on a blanket, and frankly, unacceptable. Turns out I still have some of that crafty blood left in me because look at this bed. It's beautiful, squishy, comfy, and honestly, I kinda wanna curl up in it myself. But no, our kitty girlie deserves it way more than I do. She's the queen and I'm just her loyal craft servant. I'm so proud. Should I just start a cat bed small business? I mean, I am clearly gifted, but before I start designing a logo, let's see if my first customer approves. What do you think? Meow? Yes? Like it? Let's put it in the house. Out with the old, in with the new. And guys, she's already knitting. She loves it. I could cry. And speaking of crying, this sweet angel starts drooling and crying when I pet her. Obviously, I checked Reddit because that's where all trustworthy pet info lives, and apparently it's normal. I guess we're just two emotional creatures overwhelmed by the beauty of this moment. Remember this wooden house we got her in the summer? Yeah, well, she didn't exactly stay to enjoy the real estate. She disappeared for a couple of months. Here and there, she'd show up, I'd feed her, and poof, gone again for a month or two. Honestly, I already lost hope that I'll ever see her again. But plot twist, 2 weeks ago she made her grand reappearance, sprinting towards us like nothing happened. We fed her down the street for a week straight and then contacted this Facebook group that helps with missing and abandoned animals. With their help, we got her to the vet where they sterilized her, gave her a full checkup and then hit us with the news. Her lungs are severely damaged, likely cancer. The vet gave us two options: put her to sleep or we let her return here while I keep an eye on her. Obviously, we chose the second one. She's still a happy little thing, eating like a queen and following me around like a tiny furry shadow. So a few days ago, we brought her back to this little house and she actually slept in for the first time. My heart practically exploded and my first thought was she needs a bed upgrade ASAP. I mean, imagine it. After a life of cold streets and non-stop hunger, she finally has a roof, a warm bed and a full tummy. My heart is so warm, I feel like I could melt into a puddle. Seeing her finally get the comfort she deserves is indescribable. Pure joy. So at the moment she's not just surviving, she is thriving, and I hope it stays like this for as long as possible. I have to have a blanket when she's on my lap. Why? Because this little fluff ball loves kneading, but with her claws fully out. I learned the lesson the hard way. My legs are so scratched up, I look like I lost a battle with a very aggressive rose bush. But guys, we have a serious issue here. We need a name for this little cutie. What should we call her? Drop your suggestions down below. I'll pick a few favorites and maybe make a poll in the community tab. Then we can all vote for the winner. Democracy at its finest. Alright, sweet dreams, baby girl. Sleep tight. I'll see you bright and early for breakfast. And don't worry, the menu is already set. Fancy as always. Where were we with the old night routine? Oh, post-gym disaster. My jacket zipper just gave up on life. But guess who comes to the rescue? WD-40 again. Honestly, watching this old footage, I'm starting to think I should just attach a can of WD-40 to my keychain. It was solving all my life problems. Flat tire, WD-40. Existential crisis, probably still WD-40. On my way home, I'm flashing my sparkly Pinterest-approved keys like they're my ticket to fame. Then, out of nowhere, I drop into a dramatic sleep that was so cringe, even the floor was like, girl, really? Oh, and fun fact, I probably had to repeat that fall 10 times, and this was my best take. Mailing my Oscar back to the Academy with a sticky note that says, sorry, my bad. Next, because I clearly have no sense of boundaries, I proceed to ruin my sleepers with a glue gun. You know, content comes first, logic comes never. Honestly, my sleepers didn't deserve this, but hey, at least they'll live forever in the video. Ooh, I remember making these coconut bars all the time back then. They were basically my personality for a while. But now I've leveled up. Let me introduce you to my new treat obsession, gut healing jelly. Sounds weirdly medical, but stay with me. First, I pour a can of coconut water into a saucepan. Then I add 8 tablespoons of beef gelatin. Yes, 8. Am I being extra? Maybe. But I'm making 8 portions and I want each portion to scream I'm full of protein and intestinal superpowers. Gelatin helps to build protective mucus lining. It's like a spa day for your gut. Oh, and each tablespoon has 10 grams of protein, so basically this jelly is a gym bro in disguise. Stir it over very low heat so that gelatin dissolves completely, pour it into a container, let it vibe in the fridge for a few hours, and boom, fancy gut jelly. Use coconut water, fruit juice, or whatever questionable liquid you have lying around. Add a drizzle of raw honey if you want it to taste less like health and more like dessert. You're officially a jelly connoisseur now. You're welcome. Naturally, before eating my snack, I just had to make a mess in the name of a life hack and turn my living room into a milk tsunami. Oh, and let's not forget the fabulous glittery cake toppers, because why eat a dessert if it doesn't look like it belongs at a unicorn's birthday party? Fast forward to today and I'm officially retiring that sparkly chaos. I'd like to enjoy my jelly without chewing on glittery confetti, if that's okay with everyone. Next on the agenda, shower time, or should I say bath time, because apparently 2016 me needed to be extra. Except, fun fact, I didn't have a bath at my old apartment, so I had to take my fake bath ambitions all the way to a random hotel in Poland. But first I had to make a bath bomb from scratch, and let me tell you, it was not Pinterest perfect. I had so many bath bombs crack in half, I thought I was gonna start crying into the baking soda. And the one that finally worked, it turned the bath water into a frog swamp ship. Oh, and to top it off, there's me at 29 sitting in this questionable green water, playing with toys and acting like I was 2. Cringe overload? Oh, absolutely. The bath was sketchy, I was sketchy, it was a masterpiece of bad decisions. Now, here's a tragic update. I don't have a bath in this house either. Devastating. So you'll have to excuse me while I take a quick, non-chaotic shower. No toys, no inflatables, no bath bombs that turn the water into a frog soup. Sorry. Oh, and during my glamorous bedtime from back then, I also showed you how to make a DIY bookmark while reading a book for kids. Because that made total sense at 29. Also, some candle pots. Cute, but let's face it, I'm not a candle girly anymore. We're skipping that chapter, just me, soap, and trying to not sleep in the shower. I still enjoy my evening tea, very cozy, very chic, but let me tell you what I won't be doing, painting my own mug design. Now the DIY mug was wholesome, cute and all, but my store-bought one, adorable. Plus, it didn't require me to lose 3 hours and my patience over a crooked panda face. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone expecting me to recreate my old night routine down to the last glitter speck, but honestly, just mentally reliving it is more exhausting than climbing Everest. Is it bedtime yet? Ha, not even close, friends. First, we've got nails to paint, and let's take a moment to admire the absolute precision I had back then. Steady hands, flawless strokes. Honestly, it was the kind of skill that makes you sit back and think, whoa, I really peaked there. But now, nail polish and I have broken up, mostly because lazy, but also half of those polishes are basically bottled toxins. Cute nails? Sure, but at what cost? Everyone, hold on to your seats. We're brushing our teeth without brewing a DIY toothpaste. No coconut oil, no charcoal dust, no carving a toothbrush out of bamboo sticks. Can you believe it? Oh, we're crafting again. DIY lash serum, because the 2 lashes I was born with need to be voluminous and shiny. Do I see bad? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, wait, no. Not before whipping up a DIY flower lamp, obviously, because why sleep when you can burn your fingers with a glue gun at 2 a.m.? Do you guys see the absurd amount of projects, activities, and borderline unnecessary nonsense I crammed into my videos back then? No wonder filming and editing these marathons left me completely drained, burnt out, and best of all, gave me a rosacea souvenir that still refuses to pack its bag. As for that flower lamp, honestly, I'm over it. Like, cute, but where am I even supposed to put it? I don't have a nightstand because 10 years of non-stop DIYs turned me into a minimalist gremlin. My room has nothing in it, just bed and some air. Oh, and this fake orange tree? Yeah, I borrowed it from the living room so this video doesn't scream I live in an empty shoebox with Wi-Fi. I can't believe it, bedtime, the moment we've all been waiting for, except my overachieving past self who would probably try to DIY a bed out of shoeboxes right about now. Honestly, are you exhausted just watching this circus? Cause same, I feel like I need to hibernate until spring to reset my energy levels. Thank you Factor for sponsoring this chaos. If you're still eating frozen pizza for dinner, links in description, save yourself. Good night.